even little children at this time of year, if people wanted to donate toys or
Yes.
things like
Yes.
that,
Yes,
they could
that
do
would
that.
be great. We usually do that. We usually have toy drive along with it.
So good used toys or new toys if they want to go buy some toys. And where's the drop off place? At the church.
It would be at the church. There's a gym that's hooked on there.
Okay.
The pastor's usually there, through the week, and you can call the 528-5935 number, and see when would be a good time to drop stuff off, and if you wanted to give, it would be great if you said, I'll give you $20 a month.
Yeah, right.
Or all I can give you is $5. Well, $5 will buy a lot,
Exactly.
So if everybody gives a little, we'll be able to continue doing.
Even if there's a business or somebody watching right now that's affiliated with a business that says, hey, our business wants to send some toys, our business wants to send some cleaning supplies, hey, you're more than welcome to do that. Everything that you do is going to touch somebody's life. Right here in Corbin, Kentucky, at the basket ministry, you guys have been doing this for how many years?
I think 11,
11,
something like that.
12 years. Wonderful. Throughout the years, so many lives has been touched. Man got saved just before he passed away. That is what it's all about, is reaching out to somebody and showing that compassion. For years, the church, instead of preaching to people, take the gospel to people and show them that love. There's a difference. We can preach at you or we can bring it to you.
Right, and I think that's what Jesus did.
Mhm.
He met physical needs, as well as spiritual needs, and I think that's our call with the Great Commission is, to go out and share who He is and just be His hands and feet to people.
Right.
And it's awesome. It's awesome to see God working, and there's so many lives that I can see growth and families that have come to our church, and something else is, coming out, and the basket ministry is an awesome thing, but it's a tool to be able to share Jesus. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like bringing them in. I
Right.
mean, we have about 200 families that we serve, and every month there's new families that come. But it's something good for your church. If you don't have an outreach ministry,
Yeah.
it's great because it's having just a little niche or something there to bring them in, and then being able to share the hope that's in us. So it's a great thing. So I would encourage you to come out and see what we do on the third Tuesday, and just see what part you want to take. We had a lady, Sandra, who helped us for probably close to a year. And that's been several, probably 9 or 10 years ago. And now they do the same thing in Williamsburg at her church.
Oh, that's
And
powerful.
so it's a great thing. If you're looking for some type of ministry, come and see what it's all about.
I'd like to say this. I am so proud of our churches, like your church and the different ones that's stepping up and doing things for our community, different projects, and really helping a lot of people and taking the need right to them. You've had the Love Out Loud, you've had the turkey giveaway, different things like that. But the main focus is to seeing somebody's life change. You got people that's hurting, you got people that's been through devastation, drug addictions, whatever. It don't have to stay that way. There's a life-changing experience that can come to you, and that's why I'm so proud of our churches for getting out there and showing that love.
Yes, it's great. And I'm the Love Loud was awesome. We actually had a couple that came to our church every Sunday since Love Loud, which they just actually moved, but their life was changed, forever from that outreach that, was it how many churches that came together for that?
So many.
But it was awesome, and I think next year is going to be even more.
Right. And that's what
Powerful.
we need to do is get together and sit down and say, what can we do to help our community? What can we do to help people that's on drugs? What can we do to help children that don't have no parents and they're staying with their grandparents and they feel lonely and left out? What can we do?
Yes, there's so many, which I'm getting off the subject of the basket ministry, but
Man,
I do the youth at my church, and I don't know how many teenagers, I would say at least 3 in the last 4 or 5 years that have just flipped from person to person trying to live with friends that were actually homeless. I mean, these young kids that are like 16 and 17 years old, it's so sad, and a lot of them it's like, oh, well, my mom's messed up on drugs, or I mean, just you don't realize what a blessing that you can be if you get out of your comfort zone and say, what's going on with you? Why
Right.
are you, always
How can I
here,
help?
or why are you always walking, or why,
Right.
how can I help you?
Yeah.
Just kind of loving on people.
Mm. And that goes such a long way. Just like this basket ministry, it's going a long way. Every third Tuesday of each month, usually starting time around 9,
Yeah.
9 a.m. till about 3 or 4 in the afternoon.
No, it's usually over by like 12,
Oh,
12:30.
yeah, to 12 to 12:30. But still yet you can make donations all day long at that time and get involved in this program. And, maybe your church want to link up with this church and say, hey, how can we get things done together, or we got some extra food and some extra supplies we'd like to send over to you, or you send some to us. That's
Right.
what it's supposed to be about.
That's right. That's a great thing. We do a lot of that with Central. Like they have their baby
Hmm.
ministry or their Matthew ministry, I think it's called, and we send a lot of people like that over there, and the different food pantries, Dorothy and